Okay, so parts laid out here for issue 29 of Build the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. It's the radiator. Yep, going to be getting the radiator built up and then fitted onto the chassis, I think. Yep, so yeah, just going to be getting this radiator built up. Quite nice, quite nicely detailed. I don't know if you can see that. I might take that out of the pack so you can see that a bit better. A bit of the detail on the radiator top cap. And get it right around. Two seconds. Okay, so yeah, don't know if you can see that. Quite shiny, but yes, some quite nice detailing on the radiator top cap. You can't see anything, can you? There we go. Hopefully you can see that a bit better. Anyway, that's the radiator top cap. So yes, so yes, getting this assembled and then fitted onto the chassis. So this will be the build for issue 29. Okay, so first thing we're doing is putting the radiator halves together. So we need to make sure it's the right way round. Pay attention, the bottom of the rear panel has two cutouts that are partly raised, join the pieces with 4 AP screws. So it's important that we get this the right way round. There's a little cut, there's a little at the end, and there's some cutouts. Where do the cutouts go? Bottom rear, two cutouts that are partly raised, joins the pieces with 4 AP screws. So which way round? It says it's important, but then it doesn't really give you much of a guide. Let me read it. Put the rear panel of the radiator on top of the main body, which has screw holes on the upper side. Pay attention, the bottom of the rear panel has two cutouts that are partly in the raised edge. I have no idea what that's talking about. So that's the top. It only goes one way anyway. Yeah, it'll only fit one way anyway, so well, that was all that wish was about. Anyway, it'll only go one way. And then 4 AP screws. So it will actually only fit one way, so I don't know why all that. Okay, so that's what the radiator looks like with those. Yep. With the horizontal connector on the radiator filler neck 29C facing backwards, slide it onto the vertical pin of the main body. So 29C, which is this bit. And it says, with a horizontal connector on the radiator filler neck facing backwards. So you got that, and you need to have that facing backwards. It has got a semicircular attachment pin. Now, I don't know if it matters which way round it goes. But yes, like that. So that needs to be facing backwards anyway. It has got a semicircular thing anyway. And then the top cap, once again, that has to be facing, well, semicircular pin again. So that's what it all looks like in the end. And it's connected up. Then we bring over the part from the last issue, expansion tank and all that kind of stuff. Get the front panel of the engine, align the brackets on the main body with the radiator shown in the illustration, join the pieces for AP screws. Yep. So it goes on like that. It's quite difficult to see, but it kind of goes on like that. With 4 AP screws, yes? Yes. Okay. And then you attach the hose. So that's what it looks like when it's fully assembled. Now bring it over the chassis. Carefully tighten. So remove the CM screws that joins the lower front panel, and the 2 AM screws that join the lower radiator cover 6E. So we've got, remove the CM screw that joins the lower front panel. So what have we got? Not this. Oh, okay. We've got this bit here. So we have to remove AM and CM screws. So there's that AM screw, CM screw, AM, I think. So that's removed. Okay, then we've got to fit these pipes on. So you've got this one with a right angle on it. This is the upper radiator hose, and it has to go on the water pump. And you've got a, okay, so that goes on. I think that goes on like that. So you've got the upper radiator hose on like that. And now you've got to identify that, and there's the lower. So if you like, there's 2 attachments. There's an upper one there and a lower one there. So the attachment bar, you can kind of find them quite easily. Okay, so now we've got the radiator itself that's going to go on. Obviously there's some pins that are going to have to correspond. Okay, there's pins. I got it, I think. Okay, put those pins in. So it just pins on the outside that you attach. There's also obviously the radiator hoses that you just put on there. They need to go onto the holes in the radiator. Okay, now we've got some MM screws that have to go. Okay, so there's some, these have to attach into. MM screws, these are. Okay, that was quite difficult to go on, to be fair. But it's on. Oh, now those MM screws, quite difficult to find where they actually go, but they go down in there. Now you need to turn it over because we're going to be putting that bracket back on, I guess. So this goes back on. Okay. Okay, and then finally EM screws just for the side panels. Whew, that's done. Apart from that isn't in. Oh, don't you dare. Yeah, that's it. Good, good, good. Okay, so that was issue 29. Yep, not the easiest. To be honest with you, quite difficult getting that radiator in. Issue 30, middle section of the chassis. Yeah, it's just fitting on the middle section of the chassis. So that will be issue 30 and that will be coming up soon.